Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Ta-da! We're downstairs today. A little
You
spooky coming
are.
down.
Well, thanks for going on with me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, girl.
I had all these plans to do stuff with cameras, and things kind of got wanky there at like 30 minutes into it. So it just didn't happen. So we're on cell phone, which will do.
Right? That's what I was
Hey,
like.
thanks for coming
Thinking.
in.
I was like, we're gonna do it on the computer, and then it was like, nope, the computer says no.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it happens sometimes. It's you try to do something and it just doesn't work out. But it's okay.
Yes.
So anyway, so I put this thing together. I kind of was thinking about things that I have trouble with. I've been doing these amarumis now for amigurumi. I can never say it right for quite a while, and well, not even quite a while, for a short while. And
Mhm.
there's some challenges that I've had with them, and some successes and some of the things that went really well. I learned from that, but I'm also learning like how to deal with things that aren't going so well. So I thought I'd talk about that today, with these amigurumis. I've done it now in several different varieties of yarn. So you could do it in acrylic, you could do it in wool, you could do it in worsted weight, you could do it in chenille, cotton, pretty much anything. You just kind of have to match the um the tension up and make sure you're not seeing big holes in it and that sort of thing. So usually what I do is I start and I'll do a patch and I'll do a circle and I'll see what it looks like and I'll pull on it and see if it looks like when I stretch it out, is it going to show through when I stuff it. And then the chenille fraying. And so I did learn the hard way on that one too. I've learned a lot of life lessons the hard way. Seems that's how it works for me.
Oh
But
my
the
god.
fraying chenille, what I did with that is, you can burn the end of it and that'll help you with that. And then really it's like, it's silly things like starting the amigurumi, pulling out the yarn. Do I put it in a ball first? Do I just pull it out from the middle? And, then I've got the big yarn barf. So a lot of times I'll just pull it out from the middle and make a ball and just get prepared. I'll sit there at night and just do a whole bunch of those things. And then I'll come up with what I want to do. So yeah, and it's like, let's see what else. I wrote down some ideas that I had. It's like the stuffing. Are you seeing it through
Come on.
the stitches? Reading patterns. That was like another thing. I had crocheted in the 80s and probably pretty much hadn't done it a whole lot since because I had a career, and I was a single mom and I was traveling, and so crochet was not high on the list of priorities. And a friend of mine that worked with me, got me knitting again, and I had kind of forgotten a lot of stuff. And she came over and she got me knitting, and I kind of got hooked, and I started making a lot of wearables for kids because it's very gratifying to be able to get done. But I thought I'd talk a little bit about this magic circle.
Okay,
It's it
really
was
quick.
kind of the bane of my existence, this magic circle.
We have Becky that just came in, Miss Amanda Stewart. Miss Sonia is here. Miss Kelly is here. Miss Jackie is
Awesome.
here. Hey everyone!
I even cleaned up the joint a little bit, so it doesn't look so bad in here.
It looks good, girl. It looks good. Hi, Miss Shatika. How are you, hon? Okay,
I work in a
get
loft,
outdoors.
and so this loft is kind of cool because it makes it look like a giant room because there's only a half a wall, so it looks like you're in this gigantic room, but you really aren't.
It
But what
looks
it does
big.
is give me lots of light, so that's kind of cool. So the thing about these, some of you guys have already, a lot of you've already seen it, but we did this with Jackie and Charlotte, and some other people did this thing, and this was our Triceratops, and it was a really great experience. I had never really made anything with the chenille, and that was kind of a first experience with that. I did do this
Ren-
one.
Renee, make yourself big so people can see it a lot closer.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing on the phone,
Um,
so
click your cat, the person, yourself, and they should be a little thing that comes down says make yourself solo, exit solo.
there we go, like
There you
that. Okay,
go.
cool, cool. So there's a little bear. I hadn't done it on my phone, so I've only been practicing on the computer, but made this little bear and he was all right, and I bought a ton of these little eyeballs and noses and all this kind of stuff. But he's kind of floppy and it's like, okay, I feel like I can do this. It's like anything else, you get kind of proficient at it after a while. Um, then I started doing these flowers and crocheting the wire into the yarn so that you can form the flowers. You can bend them pretty much any way you want to. Didn't know it was
Those
going to
are
be as big as my
gorgeous.
head. It is. It's as big as my head, but I might make a few more. And these little stamens, I thought these were really pretty. What you do is you wrap the yarn around this wire, bend it in half, and then it's like you twist it so it leaves that little hole there, and it's really kind of a cool little feature of that. And it's of course like the magic circle here, and just some loops, kind of like our friendly llama.
Oh
So
God, don't bring him up. That flower be so beautiful. Like if you do like a flower wall or something, that would
I
be
think
something
so.
very
Yeah,
beautiful to do.
I just put in a big flower
There you
thing and
go.
exit solo mode. There we go. See, I'll get proficient at this. I'll get good at this.
Come on.
So last night I finished and I closed up this. Here, I'll get it big again. I closed up this llama, so he's all closed
Hmm.
up. I made him a little longer than I think the pattern called for, which is okay. I like his eyes a lot. I've got a special tool that I bought for his eyes, and his eyes are really cool. And then he's going to have this beautiful little blanket on his back and a harness. And another thing I did differently than the pattern is I like the way they look with short legs, but I wanted him to be a little bit taller. Because that head is so big, I wanted him to have like kind of substantial feet. So
Yes.
he'll be like this. He's big.
I think he's gorgeous or she's gorgeous with her long legs. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it's
it
gonna be
looks,
all right. So now
I
all
think
I have
it's
to do,
beautiful.
thank you. All I have to do is make a tail and then sew those legs on. And I didn't do what you had suggested. I just followed the pattern, but I probably in retrospect will regret it. But sewing the legs on over those loops,
Kind of.
yeah.
Just a
How
little bit.
many stitches do you think are in that pattern?
I don't know, girl, but I want to burn that pattern.
Well, it's
you know,
pretty awesome, and the
it is.
benefactor of that this thing is on here. Her name is Anna. She's claimed that, so she's here today too.
Yeah.
So let me just
Super
tell you what
cute.
I started with. So, what are you working on? Now, like, so we'll go into magic
Okay.
loop.
I am making a shirt for Eileen. It has like these. Okay, let me show you on this. Well, I guess I would have to show you on this one. It has like a little flower in the middle, if you see that. So, Miss, oh my God, Miss Suzanne, she did it for grown up size. So I'm doing it for Eileen because, of course. So this is the start of that one, but I also started her a pink one. So I started this earlier
Is
today.
that is that a pattern?
Um, yes, it is. Where are the patterns from? I don't know. Miss because Ms. Suzanne was doing it, and I'm like, well, I want to know how to do, what she was doing. So I was like, but because on hers you do flat panels, and I was like, no, you should be able to crochet it in the round. So I guess I'm the guinea pig on crocheting in the round,
So you're kind
but
of
it
like me.
does
I do the
work.
same thing. I kind of like I will change the pattern a little bit if I don't really like how it looks.
Yeah. So it has you can put like long sleeves on it. It's like a full shirt. Like you just have to wear like a little tank top on the bottom. So we're hoping Eileen likes this. And then the yarn is dots. You guys will never find this anywhere. These were discontinued since a long, long time ago. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Size 2
Very
yarn.
nice. How cute is that? What size is that?
This is a size 2 and it has 410 yards.
That's a
There's
long.
another one. I believe there's a blue one also. I just don't see it, but I know I have one. A lot of them actually. So yeah, and then this one is the Nordica yarn. Yeah, let me show you.
Very cool.
I don't even think they make that anymore. That's how you know.
Hey, people are finding this stuff in thrift stores too. Like I know Kelly finds some really cool yarns from time to time, and they're discontinued, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then it has a cute like if you knit it, it leaves like this pattern on it. So size 3 yarn. I bought these
That's
because they had them for like $2 a piece, so I bought a whole bunch of them.
yeah. How do you don't store your yarn on the shelves? I don't have a lot of shelves where I have my yarn. I've had this big giant chest that I've had for 100 years, and I put it in there. But one thing I did this year is I started bagging up the yarns in Ziploc bags so that I
Hmm.
don't ever get like yarn barf anymore, and I can find my things pretty easily. And I sometimes match it by the color, sometimes by the type of yarn. It just, I don't know, whatever hits me, but
I, I,
it seems to work for me, and I like it. And one another thing that's good about doing that is I take when I get the if I turn into a ball and I take the label off, the band off, sometimes I
mhm.
can't remember what I used. And if I put it in that bag, then I kind of remember what I've used. So if I need to go back and I run
Yeah,
out of something, I can do that.
yeah.
But anyway, I learned to do this. I want to talk about this magic loop. This magic loop has
You
been
go, girl.
the bane of my existence.
I
Um,
know.
I've tried to do it 100 different ways, and it just wouldn't work for me. So I did a few little samples, and one of the things I noticed is and I'm no expert here, but when I started doing these magic loops, they kind of want to form a cone. I don't know if
Yeah.
you yeah, okay, and I don't really like
Mhm.
that. And then sometimes a little center thing kind of went this way. The little center thing will kind of pop up and it like just looks weird to me. So this one I did just your traditional magic loop and then went around in circles and it was 6, then 12, then 18 and whatever. Then I experimented with something else. And so it's depending on what you make, what will work best for you. Then I decided I would put 12 stitches in a magic loop and
Mhm.
pull it tight. And then instead of starting on row two, I just start on row two. So
Okay.
that kind of made it lay flatter. So that was kind of cool. And I didn't have that little thing poking up, and I liked that a little better.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. Then let's
Hi,
see,
Carrie Han.
which one is it? No, this is the one with 12. And see, look how flat I got it when I did 12 in a magic loop, how
Oh.
flat that got.
Yeah.
So depending on what you're making, I mean, sometimes if it's ahead of something, it might be all right being big like that,
Yeah.
and it might not. Now, the other one I did was one of these, and in the chenille, and that's
Mhm.
just a sixer, right? So it got a little bit of a comb, but not too bad. It's got a little bit
Yeah.
of fun. Then it's like I put 12 in, and so 12 in, I had a really tough time closing the loop. So you see that hole there.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things I want to talk about. One of the things I keep on my desk is this tapestry needle. And whenever I have a hole like that, it can be really frustrating because you don't want that hole there. And one of the
Yeah.
things I learned to do is leave a good tail on this circle and go behind it and just kind of go through all these little like legs of this thing.
Make
And
yourself
when you
full.
let me show you. I'll show you how it'll be. Okay, you can pull this thing and we go, let's say I'm going to go through all the legs behind it. Now I'm on the back side, so, nobody's really going to see anything that looks funny. But see, I'm just kind of like doing that. And then I started just pulling it closed and look what happens on the front.
Oh.
You don't have a
I like
hole
that.
anymore. You don't have a hole anymore. And you can just work this thread. And since it's the same color, and I think the chenille is very forgiving that way, that if you needed a quick fix, that will do it because that closed that hole right up.
Yeah.
And you could do that on any one. Now, the other thing I was going to talk about was how I learned to do this magic loop a little bit differently. And I really like this style. I learned, I watched a lot of videos about wrapping it around your fingers, this whole business of wrapping it around and then making it cross, and then you stick the needle up under here and that sort of thing. That's all right. I
Mhm.
mean, that works me half the time. The thing that I'm doing now is I'm just holding it where I've got the ball way over here on this side. And then what I do is I just put my finger here and I turn it. And what I end up with is a loop. And I make this loop to where the this thing is on the front. The thing that goes to
The
the
tail.
ball, that loop is on the front, right?
Mhm.
And then I hold it like this. I stick the needle in and I pull it through. If I had two cameras, I apologize for not having it. But then I make my first chain stitch and it ends up looking like this.
Mhm.
Then all I do is pull that tail out, pull the tail out. And then when you're going to do these crochets, your first stitch, you're going to go under both of those and then do your first stitch. And it's going to look like that, right?
Yeah, it locks it in.
It locks it in. And if you do the whole 6 stitches like that and then tighten it up, it locks it in. And
Nice.
if it starts to come loose, then you can tighten it up again and do what I said, like by leaving that long tail, you can like go
Yeah.
back in, and if you get a hole there, you can close it up and nobody's any the wiser.
Yeah.
So I think going forward, it's depending on what I'm making. But like this llama foot,
Yeah.
it starts with the magic circle like any other one. And there's a little bit of a hole there, but not much. And since it's such a light color, it won't show. But if I got in that position again, since this is a flat part, I think I'd do the 12.
Yeah.
And then I would, you know, close it up really well.
Yeah. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Bella. Hun. Welcome in.
Hey. So I don't know. Have you ever heard of doing it that way?
No, because I do it like my own way too. Because I'm one of those people like I don't know that it just comes out that way. The way some people are like I don't know what the heck you're doing, and I'm like, just however you like to do it. Whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah, it's like, it's like there's a lot of different ways to do it, but this way I don't get confused. It's like that whole like circle thing around my fingers. I was pulling my hair out because sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't work. And I'd be like, you know,
Yes, 100%.
and then I could never get it tight. It wouldn't stay tight. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? So now it's like if I do that, it stays tight. So I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
because anytime you could just go back how you were showing the needle, like going back into a couple of the loops and pull. And it's more because there's some yarns that if you pull, it snaps. So it's like you got to be very, very careful on not
Well,
pulling it
that
too tight.
chenille, yeah, that chenille tends to want to snap on you. And so what I do is I just pull, I don't make the hole big to start with, and I try to work in as small a hole as I can. And then I pull it like a little bit at a time, and it seems to like tighten up without falling apart or breaking or whatever. And if
Yes.
it breaks, it's like the one thing that you have to remember though is if you ever have to frog it, it'll never frog, because once you've like stitched that backside, you're just gonna have
Yes.
to take it off and start again if you don't like what it is.
Yes. 100%.
And then the other question, here's a question I had. I don't love that I did it this way, but I'm not going to go back and redo them. Is when you do
Mhm.
your circles, I have like a line down there. It's like as hard as I
Mhm.
try to make that line disappear, it just doesn't. And
Will
so
you?
I'll put that on the inside, but I think if I had it to do over again, I would have done the just continuous circle all the way around and not stopped and made a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what I did
Because
was made a slip stitch, and I think that's what made that
oh,
line. So see, it's like I'm new at this. This is
it's okay. I'm
learning
telling
the
you,
hard
it's
way.
like the first llama I made, that thing did not look nothing like the ones that you're doing now. So it's like learn, through the process kind of thing. I mean, I doubt any little kid's gonna be like, "Look, I see a." They're gonna be like happy as heck.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yes.
think it's like, it's going to be good, but I just never had done it before. And it's like that llama is just the coolest thing ever. I mean, I love it as hard as it was. And I wouldn't even say it's hard. It's just
No,
time
it's
consuming,
not
right?
hard.
It's just time
Yes.
consuming. But if you break it up and you do like I did the four legs and then I went back and I knew I was going to run out of yarn. So I just kind of stopped and just started working on the legs. And then I went back and got the extra stuff. So whatever you think you need of yarn to do that project, you need more.
It did feel that way. Like I did. Remember, I was doing the ice cream yarn, so it was like 300 and something. I was like, I don't need that much. The first one did take a lot of yarn. The one that I did for Eileen, because I changed the bottom part, I had a lot of extra yarn. So it's just like depends how you do it, is how much you need.
Hmm.
But it was pretty cool. I liked it. Like the first, not the first one, but the second one, because it came out a lot nicer. The third one is the one that I was like, oh, I ain't doing this no more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did
When
a
you
lot
are
of lot of llamas.
done.
I don't know if I'll make another one, maybe, but I might make one just like in a smaller weight yarn and maybe a smaller needle because like I say, I didn't expect this one to be life size, and it kind of is.
And see, that's why mine came out smaller because I was using a size 3 yarn.
Yeah,
I'm
and I'm
thinking if I
using.
would have used a 4, it would have been a lot bigger.
I don't know what did I use.
Let's see. Hi, Ann. Hi. Welcome in. She said she's going to call
I
her
wonder what the whole
llama.
thing is. Oh,
What
it's
is that?
four. It's a four. It's
It's,
the
oh, it's a
Super
4?
Saver, and it's a four. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
used a 3.75 needle for a hook.
What?
Yeah.
I know, me too, girl. But like forever. Is that Alfred? I can't see the because my computer's over there. Miss Anna says she's gonna call hers Alfred. I think that's what it says.
Oh, I've already named this one. Anna. This one's name is Liz because I got
Oh.
the pattern from Liz, and she kind of helped me think I could do this thing. So, but if you want to change it, it could be Liz Alfred.
Right. Miss Bella says, girl, she says, when you finish the llama, are you gonna if you're gonna give it away? And she says, hint hint, just kidding.
It would
Am
be
I?
great as soon as Anna, who's sitting right there, saw the llama, she decided that one was hers. Because I used to teach kids to paint a lot and grown-ups too. And we would have these paint parties way before there was Pino's palette and all those like third party
Hmm.
things. But I would go and I would help people learn how to paint. And so I painted this llama, really long llama, and she just like one came over one day and she said, I think I'd like to have that. And I said, okay, you can take it. So she took it home with her and now she's enjoying it. So I think she's claimed all things llama.
Alabamamas.
And I said that she could see Tinkerbell over there. There she
Good
is.
baby.
It's my girl passed out.
That's the best way for them to be. Down
Yep.
the back there.
She was
Yes.
screaming a few minutes ago. She was making all kinds of racket. So I just thought,
It's like the kids when you're like, Shh, I'm doing something. They're like, what? What? Moving everything around.
we shut the doors, and oh my gosh, when he gets in there playing those games, he starts hollering at his friends, and it's like, oh my gosh, sounds like a war.
Hmm.
I'm sure if he leaves the windows open, people think I'm killing him.
Hmm.
So,
Yes, 100%.
so yeah, it's like, and I was thinking about like, I have my dog with me 24/7. She hangs up and hangs out and goes everywhere I go. And, it's like it's been a stressful month, I guess, or a few weeks. And I was thinking about that. And when I was doing this, the llama actually took my mind off of it, made me feel a whole lot better. I don't
Yes,
know.
it does.
I was not stressing out. I didn't want to leave the house. I just kind of wanted to hunker down. And by doing that,
Hmm.
I felt a whole lot better. And then I was thinking about, if I listened to my dog more, I'd probably be a lot happier person.
Right.
It's
Hi,
like
Miss Bonnie.
live
Welcome
in the
in.
moment and, be
Yeah,
happy, and you can, and
yeah,
I learned that you can teach an old dog new tricks, because a lot of things I've learned after 40. So I think it's like kind of cool, and you can do it.
right. I
Yeah.
think it's sometimes also like walking away from things also. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to walk away for your sanity. You know what I mean? For your, well-being sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So here I am, and I said, it's like I still like hanging out with friends, and I still like doing stuff
hmm
on here, and it's like it's kind of a project at this point. It's like, what can I do with making content, because I'm going to stop homeschooling next year, and what am I going to do with all that time? So here I am, and so that's why I'm here. And I don't know, Bonnie. I don't know why Zach is blocked. I don't know if I did something. I mean,
um,
I'll have to go back and look. I don't know what I did.
Miss Bonnie, this is not my channel. This is Miss Renee's channel. She's like, Liz, you blocked. Is not my
Oh,
channel,
Liz,
so I don't
yeah,
know.
Liz didn't block anybody, so I don't know.
No, I'm thinking if they think it's my channel, not your
Yeah,
channel, but
I'm
it's
a,
like everybody. You're
I'm
learning.
sure I'm sure I did it, but I have to go back and look and see what I did.
Girl, don't. But last time, I swear, they're like, you did this. And I'm like, but how do I get there to look? Like, that was my biggest thing. I was like, click here, go down there, click there. And I was like, nope. And I was like, just like, eventually I'll figure it out.
Eventually, I'll figure it out. So it'll work.
Yeah. I knew
But
you said something. I didn't know if she was keeping up with the chat. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh, okay.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well,
Yes,
apologize to him and
ma'am.
tell him I'll try my best to fix that, and
Yeah.
it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah. It wasn't
So,
me. It's like anything. You push a button and you're like, oh crap, what did I do? And then, you find out later on that you blocked somebody by accident.
yeah, yeah. It's like it is an art, and I will master it. But it's like I've been used to being on other people's channels, and oh, I didn't even see that. See if I can figure out how to do that on my phone.
My Miss Kelly's in the basement. She's like, yes.
I know, but I don't know if I know
Okay,
how to.
so scoot up our pictures, scoot them up, and she should be in the bottom. Are you reading your chat? Oh shit, no. Go back to the original. Like, don't be in the chat. Go to like the beginning. You know how it has all these things, and it should show you that she's in there, like a little picture of her on the bottom. Oh, let me see. Look, I have you sideways this time around, so it's just one of those like, whoops. Oh, sucky sucky now.
Oh, there she is. I can do
You got
that.
her? Okay. There you go.
Hello. How's
Hey,
it going?
we're doing
Hey,
good.
we did it. Yeah, sorry. I'm not
Good.
used to using my phone. So it's
Oh
like,
no, no, that's okay. I just wasn't sure. I hate to use not to cause stuff, but I thought I was blocked also.
oh,
No,
sorry.
no, no,
But
no.
anyway, but not on your channel. But
I'm
anyway,
gonna, I'm gonna,
whatever.
I'm gonna start making everybody mad. You blocked me. I
No,
didn't
no, no,
block
no,
nobody.
no. It's fine.
Yes,
It's fine.
yes.
I'm
No,
here.
it
I'm here
is.
for moral support for you, Renee.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So, what'd
So,
you think about that magic circle business? What do you think about that?
yeah, it's interesting. The only thing I'm going to try while you guys are, I meant to do this while you guys were talking, but I'm going to do it once you go to the next topic. But I was going to say, take your time. You don't have to rush. Like, just take your time
Yeah,
and relax. That's all I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to give you that little feedback.
Yeah, yeah.
Just take
It's
your
like
time, take
I
a
wish I
breath.
had my two cameras set up, but I'll work on that. But
It
it was
looks
just
good.
like I found a way to fix those circles.
Yes. Okay.
ooh, your Nightbot's in there doing his thing. He put someone on timeout, Miss Bella.
Oh, Beela's comment. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the Nightbot
um.
again. I thought I had it
Yes.
off. Let me go
I
back and
don't
get that
It's
know.
stupid thing off.
yeah. I'll help you with Nightbot later if you don't mind.
Well, I
You know.
thought I had it
Yes.
off. I didn't even know I had it on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, so if you long story short is once you pair it with your channel, it's kind of there until you unpair it. but you just have to fix the commands, and I can help you with that. But we'll talk
Okay.
about that later. Yeah.
Good.
Maybe it's you take it off of one live, but once you do another live, does it come back
It's
and like
always there. Well, it shouldn't.
Oh.
It shouldn't. But what it is it pairs with your channel. You say pair my channel, then it's there. Now you can unpair your channel. But the other problem is, and I know not problem, but the thing with hers is Nightbot, if you do too many emojis, will warn people and then kick you out if you do it multiple times. And that's
Mhm.
under the default commands. And I want to say, I forget what they call it. Hold on. It's been a while. Let me see if I can.
There's no emojis on her thing. It's something maybe she said and it made it
It could be, and she could have a
time
like a
out
block
her.
word. Like there's word. Some people
Oh,
have block words. I don't know what your Nightbot says because I'm not in there, but there's certain
yeah.
things like that. Uh, but like for
My
No.
God,
example,
is
like some of the
harassing me.
people from the Philippines will put like 10 emojis in a row, and then
Oh,
Nightbot will go boop and kick everybody out. They'll do that.
he
It'll do that.
he did that to me. He went from whatever, and it was like a 2 sec or 5 seconds, and then it was like
Mhm.
you're blocked. It was
And it'll
that.
time you out.
I
It'll
was
time you
like,
out. So you can
sorry.
turn off. I think it's called moderation. It's called something like moderation, and it'll say how many emojis you can put in, or you can just take that off. But I think it defaults to that, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong on
I
that.
don't know nothing
Okay.
about
Now it
that.
says I'm no longer connected with Nightbot, so I think it's off.
Hopefully, it'll be off.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
Miss
unlinked it.
Suzanne.
So
So sorry, I don't want to
and
take
here
over.
I am
I don't
blocking
know.
people and kicking them out and terminating
Uh-huh.
Liz. And it's like, okay.
It was hard. It's hard. Miss Bella says I'm thinking I'm saying her name wrong. She was using cap letters. So maybe Nightbot was like, no, ma'am.
You're shouting, so I'm going to throw you out. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
it,
kind of yeah.
I still get a
Uh-huh.
little freaked out when people type in all caps. So sometimes, because it's like, remember when you used to say that's shouting?
Right.
Oh. Hi, Miss Suzanne. Welcome in. You know why I like people to put it in caps though? Because one, I'm
Say
very
it.
blind, so I can
Yes.
see that you're talking to me, not to someone else in the
Right.
in the live. So I'll be like, just put it in caps. At least I'll
Yeah.
see you asking me a question.
So
Yeah, I'll relink that thing up after I figure out how to
yeah,
put it,
we'll
put
tweak
a
it later.
put a
And then
muzzle on that thing.
yes. And then the only other thing that I would say is oh my gosh, there's one more thing with the caps. You want to watch the caps because it will block the caps if you do too many caps.
Oh,
And
see.
oh, there's one more thing, and it's funny. I'm sorry, my brain's a little fried. I just can't remember. But well, it'll come to me.
Oh, okay. Her name is Jane. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
don't
Bila.
know.
Yeah, Bila's let me see something here. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, because I don't know a thing about no Nightbot. Like I don't.
But it's a
Well,
good
Like,
thing. It's
mm-mm.
a good thing to have for link dropping. Like it's a good for link dropping.
Okay.
And then if you have the like if somebody comes in and like the hi command, it'll say hi, Liz Crochet and more. Welcome in.
mhm.
Oh, okay.
So like so what happens is if you tend to be on a live stream, sometimes people come in and the chat really goes, and that way it
Yeah.
kind of gives a little reinforcement. So you don't miss anybody. Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Okay. I'm known to miss people, especially like when the chat goes blank on vertical lives. You're
It
like, wait a
can.
minute.
Yes, it's kind of
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. You just have to like what I figured out is like it has like these little I don't know if it's 3 dots or 3 lines,
Yes.
and you have to constantly be shifting from top chat to whatever, and
It's
then you
called
keep
top
doing
chat too.
that when you see that your chat ain't moving, and then you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Can FO.
Oh, I see it where it says that spanning all the letters and stuff. I think it's done now though. I think I've killed it.
She
So
killed it. Okay, good.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah.
So I don't think
Oh,
anybody
that's
else
your
will have a problem
dog.
with it. It's just craziness.
Okay. Oh,
Ugh,
so the
I
magic
was like,
circle. This does work. I found a little. Somebody showed me this, and I forgot. But if you just make the slip knot, that's a magic circle.
Kinda, yeah. But
No,
it'll
it works.
pull.
It totally
Does-
works.
But
See,
will it pull
pulls.
out?
Yeah. Look at that. Big little. But watch this. Let me see. I'll put 12 in here.
And you're gonna do it like over like both things now, or like I
Yeah,
did?
yeah. I think
Okay.
that's what I did, and I just did it now. Of course. So this is my tail. It's a little bit long. Let's see. I'll do single crochets just to.
I mean, the good news is nobody's gonna know how you did it. I mean, if
No,
you
it
found
doesn't
your way
really
to do
matter.
it.
Yeah.
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 Whatever works for you.
Let me see 6. Let me see if it'll pull it real tight. All right, 6. All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to work, but it does. Yeah.
Oh
Let
shoot.
me see.
Too
Oh, yeah,
bad. I
there
just
it
messed
is.
up your
Oh,
thing again.
I only did 6. But yeah, you were able to pull it tight. You see that?
This is Bonnie. I will drop links. LOL.
But yeah, it's like what was happening to me is I would do it and then it would loosen back up. So that's
Oh,
why I
okay.
was like, if it starts to do that, especially if you're using like a bamboo yarn or something, it would come loose because
It's
it's so
very slippery.
slick.
Yeah.
So go behind it with that tapestry needle and just sew it in there, and
Yeah,
then
you
it's
can
not
do
gonna
that.
come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was really happy with that because I was really dissatisfied with that little cone head looking thing.
Yeah, that is weird. I know I had one do the cone head too the other day, but I just kept it. I was like, I'm not fighting it anymore.
I
Some
think my
days I
bunny
just,
has a cone head.
You like the
oh, I
cone
love your
head?
bunny. Where's your bunny? Is it down there with you?
I don't know, somewhere upstairs.
It was so cute. I
No.
watched you guys
I,
do that. And it was so
I
cute.
was like, I got 10 minutes to get downstairs. And then it was like, oh, let me grab
It's so
my stuff
sweet.
like a little kid. Like, let me take my toys with me.
Well, I wasn't
So,
pressuring you guys to come on with me, but I was just like,
no,
hey, you guys have
no,
always been so sweet to me. I just wanted to return the
no.
favor.
No, no, no. Anytime you need anything,
Yeah, it's just,
I
it's
don't
nice.
have a life.
I don't either, honestly. It's like, well, I keep trying to have one. I went to ceramics on Saturday. Now, understand, I'm college like trained in ceramics, and it was like the god awfulest thing I ever made in my life. It was,
Oh,
I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. They're gonna fire it there, and then we have to go back up and glaze it and everything. So I said,
mhm.
if this thing's really horrendous, I'm gonna drill a hole in it and make a flower pot out of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
There you go.
But
I
it was
mean,
fun. And it's like my
yeah.
girlfriend next door, the one that does everything with me. She wanted to do it, and I said, "Well, I'll go with you. I don't
Mm.
care. Let's
Well,
go
that's
do it." And I thought I was
Oh,
all clever, and I got
good.
up there, and I was like, I was awful.
Mrs.
But
Dennis says that your live looks good, Renee.
oh well, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'm trying hard. It's
Miss
like
Bonnie.
I think I'm gonna get rid of my webcam because even though it's a Logitech and I downloaded the software and I can manipulate some things in it, it just
Mhm.
doesn't look good. And so I've been working with the DLSR,
Oh,
my Canon camera to do it. I got a really
fancy.
cool like device. I'll show you this stupid device. It's interesting. You have to learn you have to do all this. It's called clean HDMI and it's insane what they want you to know how to do this.
Girl, that's why I'm on my phone.
Like, I don't know if you have a fancy camera, but you tend to use batteries in them,
Yeah.
they kind of look like this, or I have Canon ones, but I have like a third party one too. And it looks like
Mhm.
that goes in
The
the bottom of the
rechargeable
camera.
ones?
So
Mhm.
if you're going to use your DLSR, how are you going to do that
Mhm.
and your camera battery not go dead? Well,
Yeah.
they make a dummy battery that has a cord on it.
Yeah, I
And
love
so
that.
you
Oh
stick this
yeah.
up in your camera and you plug
Yep.
it in and you're never going to go dead with it.
That's
And
good.
I've got the webcam software
Mm.
from Canon to do it, and it still isn't doing it. It comes up on the screen, but
Mhm.
it's not showing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I still have lots and lots to do there.
Mhm.
It
Or
doesn't
some,
show what? 1, 2, 3, 4,
what's
5,
that?
6. What doesn't it show?
It just won't like show like the image. It won't come on the screen. It comes on with a black screen, and it says like the apps. It says the app, the webcam EOS or whatever, it comes in but then just won't do the picture. So,
Oh,
I don't know. It's like if worse comes to worse, I'll just buy a different camera for that. A mirror, because it seems to work. They say it works really well with mirrorless cameras, and mine's not a mirrorless camera.
Mirrorless camera.
Yeah, they're making mirrorless cameras now, and that's the new generation of
Okay, wow, that's fancier than what I have.
yeah, yeah.
mhm.
And I've had my Canon for a long time because
Yeah.
I did football pictures for years. My
Right.
grandson, played football, and
Mhm.
I had a. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So this is the Sony ZV something.
I
ZV1
have one of those.
Yeah, these are good. And I've done real like these do great for live streaming.
Is
And
that a V? Does it start with a V?
no, I think it's ZV something.
Okay.
Let me see if
Okay.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah, it's funny. It doesn't say it on here. One would
Because I
think
looked at those, and like some of those cameras are like anywhere from $500 to $800.
they are. I think this was $499 or something like that. And so
Yeah.
it's not cheap, but it wasn't like crazy expensive. And the thing that's nice is I use one of these one of these cords here. So this goes into the Mac. And it seems to go really well with the Mac. I did it with the Chromebook, but it wasn't as nice with the Chromebook, but it does
Mm-hmm.
better with the Mac for whatever reason. And most people say, "Oh, it's a pretty good picture,"
Yeah.
But I've just been really, but I haven't really done a whole lot with it lately. Like I was doing some tutorials, but I haven't done any of that stuff in a while.
I got a pretty fancy like iPhone, so I thought, well, I'll just hook that thing up.
And I think the iPhone's better. Like when I switched over from the Chromebook to the iPhone, 500 people said, "Wow, what
Yeah.
happened to your face?" Like I know that sounds terrible, but they were like,
Well, and this is
but they did. They were like, "Girl,
Yes.
what happened?" I said,
yeah.
"Apple
So,
products, other products."
I love Apple products. I'm sorry. You're
And
either
I'm not a
you're either
not a
into it or you're
spokesman.
not into it, and I'm into it.
I was surprised. Like I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. So, but anyway, go ahead, young lady.
It's pretty amazing what it can do.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing, you want to laugh about this phone? It has a terabyte of storage,
Nice.
and I fill it up.
Oh, that's bad.
How do you fill it up?
I record my bike rides,
Videos,
in
long
in
videos.
4K. It's all in 4K, and it's an
Oh,
hour.
in 4K.
Okay, yeah. Now it makes sense.
It's
Mhm.
4K, and I have a full face helmet, and there's a thing that goes on my chin right here, and
Oh, okay.
it mounts
Yeah.
my phone, and and it was so funny. I was somewhere. I don't remember where I was at. I met these people, and they were talking about the trails. And they said, we saw this like one rider, and they had this thing on their helmet. And I looked at them and I said, that was me.
Mm,
And they go, oh,
yeah.
That's
but
pretty
it
cool,
keeps you
though.
from bouncing. You don't bounce with that, so it works out really well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
I keep
goodness.
my MacBook. I don't leave out because I bought a MacBook a few years ago and
Mhm.
opened it up and spilled a whole soda in it and killed it. And it was pretty new, and
Oh,
I cried,
I
and
bet.
so
Did it have warranty on it?
not on that one,
You
not
roll
on
the
that.
dice,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause I do that too,
And so
Mhm.
I don't do that anymore, and I
right?
hooked that bad boy right up to the Apple store now. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
but now what I do is I won't open my laptop for hardly anything, and I mount it to the wall
I understand that.
because I learned the hard way.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's the lesson today is things I've learned the hard way, and that was one of them.
Okay.
Thinking I could
Mhm.
handle myself, and I did not handle myself well.
Aw.
Oh, there's
Miss
Ashley. Is that
Kelly.
Mom's place? Is
Oh.
that her name?
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yep.
Ashley.
Mhm.
Hi,
Mhm.
Ashley.
Miss Bonnie's asking you a question, Miss
Hold on a
Kelly.
second.
She's on
Oh,
row 11.
yeah, she's making that I don't know if I should say the person. It's another channel. Another channel's top that was popular about a couple of years ago. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, and it's I don't know. I have the pattern. I saw it. And I had trouble understanding it. So it's weird. Like I don't know. But it's beautiful when it comes out. But she's
Oh,
now
okay.
she's doing well. She had trouble getting it started. Trying to match up yarns and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah, so matching up yarns. Maybe Renee, you can talk about that. Do you have
What do you mean matching them up?
any tips? Well, she bought somebody's project that was
Pattern.
started,
Oh.
and they gave her the yarn that they were using. But it
Mhm.
turns out I think they sort of did some. See, this is I had this conversation with somebody earlier. The problem with like a lot of crocheters do this,
Yeah.
and like it doesn't work all the time. And I think it's hard matching up colors. it's like, because you want to be, frugal and use what you have in your stash, but sometimes what you have
Yeah.
doesn't work. You know what I mean? And so she ended
Yeah.
up finally just scrapping the whole thing and said, I'm just going to get another, skein of yarn and go with that. And that's what she ended up doing. But
Oh,
I
okay.
remember she had these colors. They were so close, but it was like a yellow and a light purple. So sort of like a sunflower yellow, a light purple, and then there was another purple, and then the one thing was variegated with yellow and purple, and I was like, I can't even put that together. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss
you know what I mean?
Suzanne.
That was crazy.
I think, a lot of times I tell
Mhm,
people like go to the color wheel and look at your
mhm.
secondary and tertiary colors, and they're the ones that complement each other are directly across from each other.
Yeah.
And I'll do things like that because sometimes there'll be things you don't think match, but they do. They look really good together.
Mhm. But it's hard. I know it because I'm not that good at that either. And I usually like I try knock on wood, to buy whatever color it's going to be is what it's going to be, and I usually don't mess with it. But
Yeah.
I know other people that are really able to do that. But I think it's hard when you're just pulling out, the random stuff that you have. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody else
Yeah.
picked it out. You're right, and I think she didn't see the differences in the color either. You know what I mean? Maybe they
Yeah.
were a little colorblind, and when they were looking at it,
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
what you
know.
might
It's hard.
do,
It's hard
I
doing that.
think what you might do is like if you have something like if you have Photoshop or you have something like that or on Pinterest, put colors like by each other and then stand back and shut your eyes and then open your eyes up and look at it. That's
Yeah.
how I correct paintings. I shut my eyes and then
Oh,
I open my eyes and I see immediately what's wrong. And it works for me.
okay. That's a good tip. All
But I
right.
have like
Yes,
these,
it is.
I have weird eyes because if you gave me a color and you told me to go to the store and match
Yep.
it, I could without taking that with me.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
pretty
just,
good. Yeah, that's good if you
but
I
can.
when you're a
can't do
painter,
that.
you're so used to color that
Yeah.
you look at a hillside and you go, what colors would I use to do that? I used to ask the kids all the time. I said, look at that sky. What color paint would you use for that? And they'd be
Oh.
always, did you see the green? Do you see the
Mhm.
blue? Do you see the brown? The gray? And it just, you start looking at colors a lot differently when you think about what it takes to make it.
Cool.
Miss Suzanne was saying, hopefully I got that one right, that she did what? Hold on, I gotta go back up.
Yep.
Ceramic, is that ceramic class in college too?
Oh,
Easy
nice.
and fun.
What I did wasn't too easy, but it's like because I even built my own kilns and stuff. I became really close with the professors there, and we would
Well.
just like build stuff in the parking lots. And
Oh wow.
yeah, it was crazy. Me, Queen.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I
I won-
know.
I wonder if
Internet.
yeah, or did she block her camera? Sometimes like I'll put something on the keyboard.
That is true. Here she comes. Nope.
Oh, well, maybe her
Maybe.
camera. Yeah, her camera died. Oh,
Oh,
no, now she's getting
now
big.
we're. This is so. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I sent my husband down here to get this yarn for me.
Yes.
Earlier, I was stumbling everywhere. Tomorrow's Christian's birthday, so
Oh, okay.
we went to like every Walmart we can think of. He wants a
Yes.
computer,
Oh, okay.
and we had to order it online. I'm like, if you would have said that, I wouldn't have 1,000 of these steps
Yeah.
on my watch.
Right.
hmm I'm a baby bloomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see,
Yeah.
in hobby doesn't have color names; it's numbers. And how the heck
Oh
are you
yeah.
supposed to know what number 19 is? Like, come on! Like, I don't even
It's
know
like
what that means.
I was
Number
like
19.
telling you, taste the color red, and you're like,
Taste the rainbow. It's
what
red.
does red taste like? I think that's where we come in.
That's
Yeah,
yes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it is crazy. Like I don't know.
it is. It's funny though,
But
it's
it
one
is
of
funny.
those you start looking around and you're like, this thing don't have a name on it.
Mm-mm.
And then if you re-get it, you get that thing of it's not even matching at all.
Yeah.
You know, either the they're sharper in one and dull in the other,
Mhm.
or the other way. Doesn't matter. It's always something wrong.
There's always, yeah, and somebody had a yarn. It was the same lot number, and it was way lighter, and they had bought it on 2 different days, but from the same store. And I don't know, maybe now, and now in hindsight, I bet you it got burned in the sun. I bet you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it could have been, you know what? You know how people purchase stuff and then they're like, you know what? Let me take it back.
That's right. Yep.
And then, gets put back on the floor. And now you have burnt yarn on the floor.
Yep. And I thought about that. I said, I bet you somebody, returned, like you said, somebody returned it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So how's it going?
I don't know. No, just kidding. I'm good. Actually got my last test done. I'm ready to go. Everything's clear to go to have surgery. So
Okay.
we're doing good. And then, me, they had to take out blood today. And I'm allergic to the tape. Either the tape, it's a tape, the Band-Aid, adhesive on there. I forgot that I had it on there.
Yeah.
And when I took the Band-Aid off, it took the skin off of it.
Yeah, that happened to me. And I'm
just like all over here, it took the skin off the other end. Yeah. And my needle's right there. I'm like, how in the hell did we go from right there to over here?
I'm here, but I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, there you go. You look good. Yeah.
we learned down.
This is part of the process. So I'm glad I can, help you through, or be one of the people helping you.
Yeah.
Through.
Well, I actually went into it on my computer, and then I was able to double log in, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get it right sooner or later. A year from now, I'll be like a pro at this.
In like probably 3 weeks. Give it 3 weeks. About 2 weeks, you'll be good.
Yeah, it just takes a while to get used to all this stuff,
It's a lot. It's a lot, and people don't understand like how much work a live stream can be. Just a little live stream. Yeah.
It's like nerve-wracking. It's like, what am I doing? I'm not good at this.
Or not only that, things go wrong. Now you're like, let me fix it. And then it's like something else goes wrong. Then you're like, man.
I fix something quick. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. Turn it off for a second.
Sure.
Ooh. Okay. I think my camera was dirty because I touched it, so I'm going to just wipe it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's also allergic.
Yeah, that stuff, and it took my skin off too, which was really scary. I couldn't get it off, and I was really, really like slowly pulling it off, and it still pulled my skin. Yeah, it was bad. I
had a iced coffee that my husband bought, and you know how it starts to like sweat, and I was rubbing it on the Band-Aid, like, or not the Band-Aid, but the dang tape, and it still was able to rip some pieces off. I was like, oh shoot, now.
But that sounds terrible.
That is absolutely terrible. So
that's terrifying.
It is. Like, I'm allergic to iodine, so I'm just like, I can't wait to see what they use. Last time they just put iodine, I was like, like if I had, it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like,
I'm looking on there. It's like, I don't know how I blocked Zach. I didn't even know he was on there. I don't even know how I did it, so I don't know.
No, it's like you can fat finger. I've done it before, and especially if you take a comment and put it on the screen, that's usually where. So one best practice I learned is tap to the left, not to the right, because the right are where the 3 dots are.
Oh, okay.
So tap to the left if you can.
I know I blocked somebody too on mine, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I don't know where to go.
Yeah, it's not hard
to do. I don't know where to
Yeah.
go to take them out of there. You know, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I don't know. And then I'll be doing like the YouTube thing. How do I get someone to unblock? Oh my goodness.
Right? How do I get them back? I didn't mean to kill you.
Yeah. That happens a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how do I unblock?
Yeah, there's a. I think it's in the studio. Let me see if I can find it.
It's in the studio.
It's in the
See,
studio. Hold on.
Under the customize thing, maybe in the dashboard. There's a dashboard.
I don't know.
That's not it. That's not it.
Mm-mm.
Content,
Miss
not
Anna,
it.
Miss Anna says, "Welcome back." Right?
Dumbest thing ever.
Don't. It happens to all of us.
You know, and you feel bad because you think somebody just thinks you're just being a pill. You aren't. I'm not being a jerk. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That would
And see, like me, it's been one of those things of I remember showing other people how to do it, and now this whole time I was gone, I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Now I'm asking them for like, can you tell me how to do this, please?
Yeah.
It's a hot mess. Oh, come on.
I like maybe if I go to
I can
his
see.
channel, maybe I did something in his channel. But I don't think I've been there, so I don't know.
I don't know. I was at their channel the other day, but it says
Okay.
I guess I had to download. Miss Sonia, what do you call that? StreamYard is not a download thing. It's something that you just use.
Yeah, it's like in the cloud.
Yeah, it's like a secondary whatever on there.
Mhm. Yeah, which is good. You don't have to download it, but you do have to register an account. Make an account.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to like register an account. And then it's like you know, then you can go in and do all kinds of stuff. But it's not all that intuitive sometimes, you know.
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
I'm learning like to go find videos out on YouTube and seeing, you know,
Hmm.
what you can find there because I figure somebody's done this before and really been screwed up. So
Yeah.
Miss Sonia, yeah, you just register and you always go back to that same place.
The same
And when you do
account.
a live, it
Hmm.
goes directly through there to your channel.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of content and move it, you know, because I have another channel for mountain biking and I'm just going to take all those videos and put it over there
Hmm.
and then just use this purely for creative stuff, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
because it don't really marry up very well. I mean, I could do knitting and crochet and I could do painting or whatever, but throw mountain biking in there and it just gets a little weird. So
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. So if you go to the studio, there's a little cog. I don't know if you can see the cog right there.
go back and look.
You see the little cog, Liz and
Uh-huh.
Renee?
Uh-huh.
See the cog?
Yep.
If you click on that, see right there, that's really there we go. This is the YouTube studios. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you click on that little cog,
But I'm on the computer. It's not on there.
right,
So
it's a
I don't
little
know.
different. But see where it says general? It's still the cog.
Yeah. I'll have to
And
look.
then there's a privacy. Hold on. Where's the oh sorry, no, it's not the cog. It's called privacy. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see it
okay.
right there. Where the heck is it? Privacy. There it is. It's kind of way down the screen a
Okay.
little bit. But there it is there. You click on that.
And that'll say if I've done
Look,
something with somebody.
blocked contacts.
Ah.
Oh, that's how you do it? I'm gonna
Yes.
have to go look myself because I don't know what the hell I've been doing lately.
And these
No
are all
problem.
for mine. They're X-rated because when I first started YouTube, there were these bots that were dropping comments and
Yeah.
advertising on. They were leaving a comment on all the
Uh-huh.
live streams that says,
Yeah.
"Please come
Sexy
see," you know,
sexy ladies, whatever,
sexy
whatever.
ladies. That's me.
Yeah, I got a lot of those. Still blocked.
You do. You get
Yes.
those like you get some pretty obscene ones, Liz.
Yeah.
It's
No, you can do that
because I'm
too,
so
Bonnie. But
sexy, you know.
if you're in, YouTube Studio, like when you're monetized, you're in YouTube Studio all day, every day, more than you
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I mean, it's really weird. Like, but
Oh, I see where he is. He should be okay now. I saved it. You know, I put the other
there you
like
go.
the fellow with the numbers down there, and I must have hit him too at the same time.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, see, it's real easy to
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
Rudy.
so,
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, and I have block contacts, and it's got the list. I mean, the list just goes. Yep.
Like, this is the big Mama Jamba that I found at Walmart. The thing ripped.
What? Is it camouflage?
Yeah, I think it's
It's,
pink
is
camo,
it?
kind of.
Camo's
I
awesome.
don't know. But I don't even, how many yards does this thing have? I got it for $15.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
But it's big
no.
yarn too.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much yard this thing has.
It doesn't
Oh,
tell you.
no, it's on the back part. You know me, I'm extra special. It has 547 yards.
That's a lot. That's a
So
lot.
it's not that bad for $15.
Yeah.
We
My
can make,
husband, I don't know, girl. I just bought it because I thought it was cute.
you can make a camouflage llama.
Yeah, you could make a camo.
Oh, that's true. I do have another one somewhere.
I thought
Mhm.
she'd like throw. I thought she'd throw something at me saying making a camouflage llama.
Be like, girl, when you get a ding dong, you know what happened. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, but
That's nice. I like that.
Mm.
my,
So listen, tell me how I'm going to sew these things on over these legs on this thing over those.
girl, you're gonna hate it. No, what Miss Suzanne told me was to use, like, if you have straight needles, like the knitting needles.
Upholstery? I have upholstery needles. Yeah.
Well, whichever one works, to like put them in so you can see where you want your legs to go.
Ah, that's a good idea.
I didn't do that. I just like, come on, suckers.
Just put it on.
But yeah, the other one, it was a lot easier because I did it separate. So I didn't have
He came in. He's all right now.
There he is.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to like kick you out of there. I just was somebody I was going after. I must have fat fingered it and got your name too.
Mm-hmm.
You learn like how to figure this crap out.
Right. Well, we'll be the testers because I got blocked last time. Do you know who I saw with one of these? Miguel. He had them, like, I think they were like less than $15 though at his Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, ain't that a?
Did he buy it or no? He didn't buy it. Did he?
No, he just showed it. I was like, maybe if I message him and be like, can you go back and go get that one?
Yes.
But yeah, I filled up my, I remember all the stuff that was here on the floor. I put it all away.
Okay.
And we're back to square one. There's a bunch of yarn on the floor again.
Mm.
And it's all just clearance, Clearance is your friend.
Is it though?
A little bit. It's not my
I never see
husband's
good
friend.
clearance. We don't have good clearance out here. It gets gone. It gets picked over fast.
Oh yeah, Walmart
And
is.
you would think not really, girl, just because the area you live in. You would think there'd be more people like, oh, but yeah, I hit all of mine. There was 3. I mean, I could have done 4, but I would have to drive a little bit further. And I was like, yeah, that just sounds too extra,
And I'm out there, I live in a town that's not like near the highway, and so you don't come through here unless you mean to come here.
Yeah,
like you hit a mountain. It's like that's where you stop. That's where I live, at the foot of a mountain.
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
With raising kids is a good thing, because I tell you what, I lived in a town that had an exit. I lived close to an exit, and that brought all kinds of nonsense.
It does. Yeah, it does.
I've learned my lesson. I'll never live close to an exit again.
I agree. Yep.
Oh no, we live in a small town.
I agree.
Yeah, it's bad, but yeah.
I would never live in the city.
You'll laugh. It's like I drive an old beat up truck on purpose because I just like nobody looks at me. I'm just like everybody else. I was like, I love my beat up like pickup. I got a crease down one of the doors. I got, I did that. The bed of it's like completely trashed, and I just like it.
Nice.
I'm gonna run the wheels off that thing. I think my grandson will probably end up driving it.
How old is it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not old. It's 2019. It's not old.
Oh, you have a crease already?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I thought this was like an old car.
Oh, I thought you were like my car.
Well, you gotta understand now. My husband works in automotive, and so we don't generally keep cars, So This has been the longest owned car I've ever had.
What?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. My car's like from 2002, I believe it is.
You know what?
But
It's the
I love
smartest thing
that
you can
mother
do.
sucker.
The minute you drive those things off the lot, they lose their value. The smartest thing
do.
you can do is if you get one you like, you run the wheels off of it.
Yeah, no, that one's really good. And it's all metal. It's not that plastic stuff that you see now.
Mm-hmm.
So, whoop, whoop.
Mm.
Safety comes first.
We bought one car for my son when he was like a senior in high school. And I tell you, it's funny because every kid in this house drove that car eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think 3 out of 5 drove that car.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow. That's pretty,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, and I just think it must have just been beat the heck by the time it went to the, to the graveyard.
The graveyard, car
Yeah.
graveyard, this guy.
You know, hi Izzy, how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Izzy's been trying to make some content. I've been over there looking at some
Are
of the
you?
stuff she's
Okay.
doing. Yep, she's doing good. It's
There
not
you
easy,
go.
and it's like takes some work, but I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
I
gotta
like
figure out how I'm gonna do these legs. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, I attached the first two, like, put them together, and then you can always put, like, stitch markers around where one's going to be to the other, and then
Mm.
you could take them off those needles, and then just sew them on. That's what I would say.
Oh,
But
I think I know what you're saying. Let me I have drawers. I have lots and lots of drawers in this desk thing I've got. I've created quite a crazy place to work.
yeah,
Oh, you're
I
saying
understand.
I wanted to put. Let's see here.
Yeah, thanks for sharing it out, Izzy. If you're still
Yes,
here.
thank you.
I'm not going through that magic circle because I might make a big ass hole there. I don't want to do that. Oh man, I stuffed that thing hard. I stuffed those things like they're like.
Yeah, I stuff them quite probably overstuffed.
I think I understuffed Christian. No, but I did open them
like
up.
this, right? So like I stuck a needle in the
There you
bottom.
go.
Now
Mhm.
it's got the
That is
needle
true.
on.
Yeah.
So do all
There you go.
4, and you can like kind of situate them the way you want them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And if the needle has like a stopper that is
Yeah,
not
it
the double
does.
pointed, yeah, that holds it on there. Yes,
It'll
right.
work.
I wish I would have done that myself, but after the third one, you just become a pro at doing it however the hell you want.
Yeah,
The
you just find
faster you
something to
finish
work.
it.
Poor
Mhm.
mama, he's getting massacred here.
It's okay. He will be happy when he has legs.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think
I
it'd be
did not.
cool, and I'm looking forward to doing the harness and stuff because you know how the picture looks. I'm doing it in the
Yeah.
same colors.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do none of that. Why? Because my kids put clothes on the llama, so I was just like, well, they don't need the other stuff. They're good.
I told Anna
You
it's like she has cats. They're gonna scare this thing's gonna scare the crap out of those cats.
It could be maybe because Alex is so used to having the kids having big plushies, so he don't care.
Yeah, or it might be their friend, you know.
Here's
That
a
is
note:
true.
don't use a bamboo needle because you'll do this.
I see that.
Yeah, don't do that. Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't knit with them anyway. I don't like them.
Well, there you go. Use them until you don't have no one left.
No, I'll just use the steel ones.
I'm just trying to.
I have affinity for steel knitting needles. I don't like anything else. I can't stand plastic. I don't like anything like that.
Yeah, plastic.
I can't do plastic either.
Mhm.
Like someone gifted me. Well, two people gifted me those squirrels hooks. They're still down here, and I don't think I've ever in my life used them.
Yep. Make yourself big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Like,
I'm so funny.
show everybody your legs.
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
See if I can do this on the computer and no.
Are you doing it on the computer? Aren't you supposed to be doing it on your phone?
There.
Oh, there you go.
I got it both up. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I can put that on there. It almost looks like he's wearing pants, so maybe it'll look different once it's on there.
He looks cute though, or she looks cute.
Yes,
Bloomers. It's so big you can't even get it in the camera. It's
that is
ginormous.
funny.
That is cute. I like it.
It's life size.
That's what I said. I'm like, if I would have known, I would have made my llama legs longer.
Mm,
But you know,
yeah,
you live and you learn. I ain't gonna do another one again. I don't care. Maybe 6 years from now, I will
right.
do another one. But anytime soon, you gotta be playing with me.
You're gonna do one for your grandchildren.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna leave the
Uh,
instructions for my kids to do them for their kids. Mm-mm.
I told Anna I'd teach her how to do it, and I don't think she's really all that interested.
Miss Anna, it's a lot of fun when you only have to do one.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not fun when you have to do multiples.
Yeah,
When I had a gallery, she used to come hang out in there, and we'd do all kinds of cool projects.
it's nice.
I love him.
I miss
See?
having a real studio.
It's really nice. I mean, that came out great.
It's
I
ginormous.
almost want one.
Uh,
Almost.
you almost
It's
want-
not that
No, it's not
bad.
bad. It's just time consuming. It's not hard.
Mhm.
Those damn chain tens is what messes you. You're like, when will this be over?
Is this the color you used? Was it the Aaron?
Yes.
Aaron? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah. The
And
Aaron.
then the hook is a 3.75, so just imagine.
And it keeps it really tight. The
Okay.
3.75
Mhm.
really made it tight. So I
That
really
was
liked
fine.
it. It was pretty awesome. I liked it.
Okay.
Because I tried the bigger one. I did like I think I did a 4, and it was like
That's
you
too
could
big.
Yeah.
see,
Mm-hmm.
and it just looked ginormous. And then it gets too tight. It gets to where you can't even like move your hand if you do smaller.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I take 3.5. That's what I did, and I was like, well, that's not going to cut it.
2.75.
I went today to Michael's to see if they put their limited edition yarn on clearance. They didn't. I
Mm-mm.
was
What's
like,
limited
what?
edition?
They put them 50% off, up to 75% off, because they only do that for like that year, and then they bring new ones for the next following year.
Is that a certain kind of brand or their brand?
It's everything from their brand to Lion brand. That's how I ended up getting. Oh, and the Karen cakes.
The Karen cakes, yeah, that's
Mhm.
their
Oh, look at Anna. There she
what are
likes
they
it.
called?
Their brand.
No, they're
Well, not their brand. Sponsor.
special.
No.
Yeah, only Michael's gets them,
Yeah.
Michael's.
So they have, like, if they have a little blue thing that says limited edition, most of the times those are going to go on clearance.
Yeah.
I went last week sometime, and they didn't have them. I went today. My husband was dreading me getting out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, never mind. And I was looking for like the bait hooks, and
Yeah.
they didn't have any in the sizes I wanted. So I'm like, all right, let's go. He's like, that was it. I'm like, come on.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the good news. We have enough experience with yarns that you kind of know which ones you like, and so you're not as intimidated to buy it online.
Yeah, but I like the discount. I mean, 50% off. I don't know. I don't think they do it online.
No, I don't think they do.
Mm-mm.
See, back in the day, I used to buy from Michael's a lot. And this is probably 5-7 years ago. And they did used to, like if they had like one time I bought Red Heart Comfort for $1 or $2 a skein. An 800 skein, 800 yard skein. For $2. So I bought about 10 of them. Yeah, I bought about 10 of them, and it was like a one-time thing and never saw it again. That had to be
It was 800 yards. Goodness.
Yeah, 800 yard skein ball. You know what I mean. And it was $2, and I was like, and I got as many as I could get. Yeah,
I got a lot of the, the cotton cakes and
the cotton
all this other stuff. And the only reason I was like, I need to check, because I have, how your pictures come up like, oh, this was so many years ago.
Yep.
And it was last year sometime. And I was like, oh, are they starting? But I'm thinking it's going to be like almost at the end of May. I better be up and running by then.
See, I can't remember. Yeah, I know. I can't remember when I bought those like that. Because I remember buying those anniversary cakes, and it had to be May ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be May.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had last week they had buy one get one 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's almost about that time, they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
milk it as much as they can. And
Yes.
then they had a lot of the limited editions on the end caps and in those middle console ones. I'm like,
Mm.
almost there. I'm like, maybe
Mm.
I'll go before the day before my surgery. I was trying to show my husband which one he needed to come and keep an eye out. So if I can't come, but
Right.
yeah, good
What
luck on
day are
that
you
one.
having the surgery then?
On the 16th. Whoop,
Okay,
whoop. I'm excited.
there you go.
Super
That'll be
excited.
good. That'll be good.
So
Get that over with.
I'm
Yes.
over here like, oh my goodness. The
That's
doctor
how I
did
would
say I,
feel when you're
I can
looking
drive
forward to
3 days.
something.
Mm-hmm.
You
He's
can
like, you
drive
could
for
drive
three
in three
days.
days. Yeah,
Huh.
3 days after the surgery, you could start driving again.
Oh, that's not
I was
bad.
like, okay. And then the kids, thank goodness, they only go to school until the 23rd.
Oh,
So no more going out.
I
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
cannot wait till school's out. I'm so burnt out this year.
yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
And I think
Homeschool.
I'm just ready to be done. He wants to go to regular school, try it out. And
Yeah.
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll figure out something
Just
else.
come back. Yep. You can always come
Yep.
back, right?
Yeah. He just didn't want to go to anything private because he didn't want to wear a uniform. So I get it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That makes your life so much easier.
That's what I said too. My son went
I'm
to
telling
private.
you, you don't have to worry.
He said he said it was so much easier, no pressure about what you
I'm
wore.
telling you. Yes. Oh.
But
Yeah. Our school was like that. Not
Mm.
anymore.
Oh.
yeah, school's hard, man. That's the
It
social
is.
aspect of school is just freaking brutal.
Yeah.
And then my kids dress like they're homeless all the time. So I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm not
Mine
Right.
just
looking
does the same
forward.
thing all the time. He likes wearing the same kind of clothes every day, same
Mhm,
color.
mhm.
Black and more black and
Right.
gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is. I remember I was
Mm.
the same way.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
It's crazy.
I wish.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm just looking around this room like I didn't like the pink. So I'm just like, what else is there around here?
What pink?
The
The
pink,
room is pink?
no, the one I was doing Eileen's little shirt with, I took it apart already.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just like looking around the room like, what color do I get?
Mm.
And it's always like, if you go to the store, you'll find it. But if you're at home, you don't find what you want. Ooh, I
Well,
got
you do
that
have a large store at home, so
Yes, you do.
well, I did buy cotton, Walmart's cotton, the mainstay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they had black. They had a
Ooh.
lime green and a red. I was like, yes, please. I've
Lime
never seen
green.
those kind of colors
Mhm.
in cotton yarn. I was like, yes, please.
Interesting.
So, they're
cotton's just
beautiful.
so hard sometimes. It's so rough.
hmm
It's good for certain things. Anna found a pair of socks she wanted me to make too. She sent me a picture the other day and says, "Can you make these?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay.
But
I
I've
would be
got to
like,
do this. I
no.
got to do this llama first.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm. When they start putting those, can you do? My Eileen does it all the time.
Mm.
Well, she's kind of like the only kid that really wants stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Anna's still kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Some of them get too cool for school.
Yeah. That's why, like, this was the last year I could do anything with the kids because oh, hell no, I'm not doing no more field trips. I was gonna be like, maybe for Eileen, but I can't stand those damn kids.
Mm.
Riding in a janky bus, and you got some girls giving you dirty looks because you're telling them to move the hell out the way because there's other people. I
Oh,
was like,
damn.
oh, you're lucky I can't hit you.
I went on a few
Right.
field trips. It wasn't too bad, but I was their art
No.
teacher too, so they all knew me and they're all nice to me.
Yeah.
No, well, these kids, I've known them since kindergarten, and they
Oh,
just
okay.
became
So they were with
badass
you.
kids.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, not anymore, no more, nothing. I don't have nothing to do with. And
You
then
can't get
you're
in trouble with
still,
the art teacher, the one that works for free. You can't get
oh,
in trouble with her. So,
yeah, yeah. But yeah, no more. I'm done. No more field trips.
Did you see what Anna
Done.
said?
I
Hmm.
love everything you make because it's really good. You're so sweet. Are you talking about
Oh,
food now? Are we on the food now? Anna likes
food.
gluten. She has to eat gluten free, so sometimes it's a real challenge
Oh,
to find good things for her. But I found a recipe to make gluten free bread in my bread maker. I found a mix, and
mm,
she really likes it, and it turns out really good every time.
mm.
Yes. Like if you
Gluten-free
eat
bread is a
homemade,
nightmare.
homemade bread is like on fire. At
Yeah,
least here
but
in our house, people put jelly, butter, whatever, and it's gone.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you're eating the stuff with the yummy glutens in it, right?
Yes, we are.
Mhm. Yes,
So
ma'am.
I don't know
Delicious
why anybody thought you
though.
should take those glutens out. They should put gluten in everything because it's yummy.
Yes, very
But,
yummy.
Anna has reactions from it, so
Oh,
she had to stop eating it.
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense.
No,
Like gluten-free
that's all right.
spaghetti is the worst thing on the planet.
I bet it is. That sounds just absolutely horrible. Sorry.
They make it out of
Spaghetti.
chickpeas. They make it out of rice, and the texture is just so
Hmm.
weird.
Oh no, thank you.
I keep trying. I mean, I keep trying to
Yeah.
find new brands, and I think they're getting a lot better at it, but
Hmm.
it's still hard
Hmm.
to find the right thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't cook much anymore because nobody eats here. So it's like
Mm.
my husband and I don't
Yeah.
hardly eat. I had a big plate of edamame for lunch today. It's all I've had all day.
That's it.
That's
Mm.
it. Yeah, just edamame.
Hmm.
Had some coffee. That's about it.
Yeah, we had coffee, and my husband did breaded chicken. Oh, it was so good.
See, it's full of gluten. It's
I
good.
will. I will pay for it later, but it
Oh.
felt good going in.
Mm.
Yeah. It
Oh.
is not my friend when I eat protein. My stomach tends to hurt a lot more.
For
Mm.
protein,
Yeah, I
Hmm.
have
seems
IBS,
like that'd make
so
it better, but maybe not.
no.
Hmm.
Well, because they say it's harder to your body to break up and stuff, so
That's
Mm.
it,
probably true.
it hurts a lot more. But oh, do I love it though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
my
is a
son
lot.
said, it's
Mister
like it's
Sad.
working. I'm taking that medicine and it's working because I don't focus on food like I used to.
Wow.
But
Hmm.
I had to like go up to a pretty high dose to get it to really work.
Oh.
Yeah. No, my husband makes me eat when he's here. So
Yeah,
if not,
well, my husband's like lost over 100 pounds now.
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
that's
I know he
really
looks
good.
amazing. He's like crazy amazing at it. He's
Wow.
lifting weights.
Nice.
Okay, his waist went from a 52 to a 34.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Man, tell your husband what he's doing if we can borrow the recipe.
For
Well, you
sure.
can. It's called like shots in your belly.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You don't
He
feel them.
said he
Hmm.
does the it's called Monjaro because Ozempic made him feel sick.
Mm.
But
Oh,
he was getting, sick, so he had to do it.
Mm. Poor thing.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, he feels good. He has lots of energy he didn't have before, and it's been pretty awesome.
Mm.
I wish. All my medications are, it will make you feel tired. I'm like, really? Really?
It's
Oh,
like
Not
baked
one
everything
is
makes
potato and
you
like,
feel
broccoli
tired.
sounds so good. I would eat baked potato and broccoli all day.
Mm.
ooh, I like baked potato and broccoli. Yes. Mm-mm,
I just
mm-mm.
find I'm not that hungry for meat like I was, and it's like
Yeah.
I like meat, but I'm not starving for it like I was.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's good.
So
Yes, yes.
hopefully it will work. I mean, I've lost a little bit, but I still got a lot more to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be
It's,
able to play and do fun things with the kids, and
Yeah.
I can't do
yeah.
that if I'm heavy.
I mean, you can, but not us. Well, at least not me.
Well, last time we went zip lining, Jared couldn't ride because he goes too heavy, and now he can zip line again.
Okay. Wow.
Nice.
That's life changing.
If I
It
wasn't
was.
afraid of heights, I would be so like, yes, ma'am.
That is so much fun. I've only done it once. Oh man, I had a blast. That was amazing.
We did it in Sundance, the film festival Sundance
Oh
in Utah. They have a
Oh,
big ski
yeah.
resort there. We
yeah.
had to take Anna loved it. We had to take so many ski lifts up there to the top
Yeah.
of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like it's work. It's not like what you think. You don't get on this thing and just coast down. Maybe some of them are like that, but this one you had to hold your weight up. You're holding on to these things because
Yeah.
holding up makes you go
Oh.
faster, and when you let up, it makes you go slower. So it's like your arms are tired by the end of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think my arms would be like, you thought, Liz, you were gonna stay up there.
I was like, whoa, this is cray cray.
Yes.
All right, I don't know if I got this right or not. Oh my god, I don't know
It
what's
feels like
typing.
that when you're putting the llama feet on. You're like, is that even right?
Yeah, I don't
But
know
then
if
at
I
the end,
have I got it on the right side. Do I have it too much in the middle? I don't know.
yeah, that's why I connected my feet first. I was like, we ain't. It is hard. It's like when you put the head on and you're still working on the rest of the body. It is so hard.
And it flops
But
all over the place, and
hmm and it's like you're using more like arm muscle to hold on to the damn llama so you can crochet. It's yeah. So I
Interesting.
the third round I was like, nope. I'm gonna listen to Mikey. He says do not add it. So
Oh
I
wow.
was able to, yeah, he'll tell you like not to do it until you're getting closer to the end where you're gonna
Mhm.
start making the side like connecting the bottom of the llama. Let's put
Oh,
it that
okay.
way.
good for
And
you,
then he'll be
Bob.
like, all right, now connect the head and you'll have a lot less to
Oh,
have to
interesting. Okay.
That's
work
what
on.
Bonnie said. She lost 75 pounds, with like Weight Watchers and stuff. And see, it's what I do. It's like I tend to lose it and then I'll gain it and then I'll lose it and I'll
Mm,
gain it. And I
yeah.
just think at this point, my metabolism has like just not, it's kind of given up the ghost here. I need a little
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have anything wrong with me, so I don't think I'll have any problems. And I haven't had any side effects. So
Did they give you medication for like feeling nauseous?
no, and I only had that happen a couple of times, not very
Oh,
much.
okay.
So I think it's all right.
oh,
Think
that's
I'll be
good.
Yeah.
fine.
Hi, Charlotte. Gulf Coast Granny. Good to see you.
Oh, Charlotte,
Hi, Charlotte.
I got to get my cows
Yeah.
done. My cows' feet done here soon before
Yeah.
Friday.
Find the color you think you're gonna like, lady. I didn't like the pink, so figure it out. What?
Liz, did you do the cow, or did you keep going with the cow?
No, I stopped. I was like, well, I'll just pick it up when you guys go back
There you
on.
go. Well, we're gonna try to get the legs done by the time we show up there. They have to be crocheted together.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, then I'll be able to do that really quick.
Yeah. So
Cause
I've got two made. I haven't done the back leg or the front legs. I haven't done the front legs. You did the front legs, Kelly, didn't you?
Yeah. You know, it's weird. I don't like the front legs. The back legs came out great. The front legs, like I'm ready to redo them. I'm not feeling them, but I don't know.
Because of the knot thing, or
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like they came out. I think I was looser. So here's the crazy thing: my tension was so tight on these guys, and then so that's the what did I do first? Whatever the ones you do first. These are the ones I did
the
first.
back ones is what we did
The back
first.
ones, and then the front ones. Look how loose they are. Like they're so
oh
loose.
yeah,
And so
you're
I have
more
to.
relaxed, girl. Really?
I'm
Why
really
would you?
gonna have to fix that. So there's that.
You're
I don't
messing up
know.
my yarn.
But there's no holes or anything. But it's just they came out very
Oh man. Here,
squeaky.
push it down while I hold it together, woman.
Yeah.
Well, the lady that
Mm.
made the pattern is really nice. I talked to her, and so I think if we get stuck on anything, I think she'd be willing to give us 5 minutes,
Push
Mhm.
it in.
Yeah, that's
to
great.
talk about it. So if I had a
Okay.
question, she answered very quickly when I wrote her before, so I think
Mhm.
she'll answer.
Yeah. What's your favorite color? Blue. Okay, I think there's a blue right there.
Granny Charlotte made 5 legs. If we made 8 legs, it could be like that horse from the Nordic horse that has 8 legs.
Yeah. Oh, you made 5. Yeah. So I've got 4, but like I said, these front ones, I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to
It's right there behind that
redo.
gray bag. No, don't go in that way.
Well, I have really enjoyed doing it as a group because I think that you get frustrated when the pattern like reads funny and then somebody else reads it and they decipher it right away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is good.
Some
Oh,
patterns are written better than others. At least this one's not an AI pattern. It's a real person that did it.
Right. Right.
do not fall and do not pull that shelf down with you. If you fall by yourself. Don't get the shelf. She's like balancing on this thing, trying to get the yarn.
Oh no.
Okay, so we got it. Size 2 yarn. Let me see how many yards this thing has.
What's she gonna get made? What are you making her? The sweater?
The shirt. I think
Okay,
this is
that's right.
enough. You could have left that one there, and then if we need it, that's why I got a bunch of them down here on the floor. Okay, put it back, Mrs. Go. She's acting like she's coping. No, it's 438 yards. Like, she's tiny and skinny. Like, what? I don't think I would even finish this game. Okay. Remember, don't bring the shelf down if you fall. Okay.
Yeah, the instructions were a little bit interesting. So I'm going to read them again. I'm going to read them a few times. It's Charlotte. Yeah, because I did the same thing. I read it and I went, oh, okay. I'm going to read it again.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, you guys are welcome to drop your links if you want. I have to set up all that stuff still.
Let me see.
That's not too bad. You know, I kind of like sew the front legs together a little bit up at the top. Just that way they don't kind of go out splayed, you know?
Yeah. Give me the whole box. Look, this is, remember I was telling you guys the yarn that, just put it right there, that I found at Walmart. I didn't find this at any other Walmart besides this one that I went to. So I was just like, dang.
Yeah.
Or either someone hit it before I did. One or the other. It's this one. Look.
Oh, that's the granny, right?
The flower pack?
Granny.
$4. Not that bad.
It's a nice color.
It's none of your beeswax, lady.
Is that the one that makes the granny squares? Like if you make them a certain size, it lines up or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Supposedly, you can make it into a flower.
A flower granny, I guess.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a flower.
But you better do exactly like start at the right spot and use exactly the right needle, huh? For a hook.
Yeah, that's not going to be me. No,
because you go rogue.
The way it is.
Go rogue.
I kind of thought maybe you can do the what do you call that one? Color pooling?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious.
I think that would look good.
I've learned so many new terms from you guys. I didn't even know.
I only know because of Pam. Pam was doing color pooling, how to teach you how to do it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's not a good thing because that means I'll just buy more stuff, but it was nice. Look, and then I got these. Remember there was 14 from, what is this, Hirschner's.
Oh, yeah.
This supposedly it's a number 3. I don't know. There's no damn 3. It's more like a maybe a thicker one, maybe 2. So I ended up getting 3 of the same kind, which is good because I'm a big girl. We need a little extra. But I ordered 6 and 3 came different, which is a good thing. So see, I like this baby color.
Oh, the baby color's nice.
And this one, these are cotton. The other one has wool in it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came with, this is going to be like stuff I make for Eileen because this is not going to be something I can use for myself because, we're big. But besides that, and look, I really like this one here, but I don't think I'll be able to get this one because they don't have anywhere you can choose it unless pay a little bit more to get the colors you want.
Yeah.
And I
How
am
does
not
that
that
work?
person.
Do they offer good shipping terms or no?
We have a coupon that says free. I passed it on to someone else and they were able to use it too. So yeah, they have right now free shipping. I'm thinking they're also doing it though because of the whole Joanne's, whatever. They want to like pull people to their side of the,
They do.
you
Well,
Yeah.
know,
they're smart. They would
Absolutely.
pick up those customers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So they're having a lot of, buy two or,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, which is great because I mean, great for me, not for the hubby.
Right.
Where do you think most yarn is made?
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey? Yeah, it makes
Mhm.
sense.
Okay. Whoops, I almost fell forward. That's what I get for.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for some. Okay, so I bought candy and seeds. The candy and seeds never came out of the stuff we took upstairs.
Yeah.
So most likely they're down here with the yarn,
Mm.
which is sad. But I think I found them. Nope, I still need the seeds. I found the candy, but not the seeds. How is that even possible?
Yeah, like most yarn used to be made in the States and then it all kind of moved to China.
Uh-huh.
And then I think people realized that China wasn't as exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they moved, like some of the Red Heart was made in Mexico for a minute.
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
India, like some of the stuff is made in India. But
That makes sense.
hmm but it seems like probably 95% of it's made in Turkey.
And that
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm.
Doesn't what is that place? Ice Yarns comes from the same place, isn't it?
But
Or
guess
am
where
I?
they buy it? They buy it from the same places. Like
Oh
you can
God.
tell. Yeah. It's so obvious that they get it from the same place. Yeah.
What are those
Everything
yarns
came off
right
the
now?
And
same
they
line.
just like co-brand it, right? They do a
Yeah.
total like what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because that yarn that Liz has, I believe it's a wrap. It's Red Heart, it's a wrap. That came out a
I
few
think
years
so
ago.
too.
And I
Yes,
forget where
ma'am.
that was made. I think I only bought one skein of that, but it's the same stuff. It's crazy. So they all sort of get it from the same place.
I got oregano, catnip, cilantro,
Oh,
rosemary,
oh,
and summer squash and tomatoes.
nice.
Makes make yarn with those color names. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomato.
I found my seeds. Yes, ma'am.
You got Roma. Yep, I got that. I got almost the same. What you got?
But you already planted yours or not yet?
Yeah, we started a lot of. I haven't started. Well, I haven't done the tomatoes yet. But when I was at the farmers market, they had tomatoes for like $1. So I got like 4 different tomatoes. They already.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got
Um.
3 strawberry plants. And
That's
Okay.
cute.
nice. Yeah.
The
That's what I want
strawberry
to buy.
stands are everywhere in California right now. I know you remember how that is, Liz.
Oh yes, that and the oranges when they sell them on the corners of
Mhm.
the
Oh, I
freeway.
would love that. Mm.
The strawberries are coming in hard, and they
Mm.
set up these little stands everywhere, and they're
That's
so
great.
good.
Yeah, they have that in Chicago, just not out here. They don't. But these, a good thing on the plants, I'm gonna start them in the house, in a
Yeah.
Ziploc bag. I don't even need dirt.
Okay.
You just put them in between. Remember, like school when they used to put that little bean in between the napkin, and you
Oh
would spritz
yes.
it
Yes.
and it would grow.
Oh
Same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
So I think like the rest of the stuff, I think the only thing I would do that to is the squash and the tomato. The rest are just, what do you call that? You could just throw the seeds anywhere. It's not the same. Like
Mhm.
cilantro will grow even if it's snowing. Cilantro doesn't care. He's gangsta that
Mhm.
way.
Cilantro doesn't like my area. I think it gets too dry and hot out here. It just
Oh
doesn't
yeah, if
seem
it's
to
too
do
hot,
great.
it'll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't do
Yeah.
great.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
I
everything
get it.
else
Yeah.
we're gonna be drying it anyways, like the rosemary and the oregano, catnip. You could drink catnip, which I think is pretty cool.
Does it
Does it
make you
taste
do what it
good?
does to cats?
No, it's almost like, do you know how you drink chamomile? It like
Yeah.
kind of like makes you feel a little bit more tired or whatever. No, it doesn't crack you up like
Don't do
those,
that to cats. It makes cats go crazy.
I know. It's
right?
funny to watch.
Yeah.
They
No.
lose their minds on that stuff.
My cats were crazy.
Yeah, no. They
Rolling
actually.
around.
Oh, hey, Miss Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
Everybody that's
Hey,
in
Lydia.
here, you guys can give that thumbs up. We truly appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, so the catnip is for Alex, but it is so that you can also drink it.
Yes.
It
Okay.
says cats love a small and rub leaves dry. I have a dehydrator, so it'll be very easy to dry all these
Mm-hmm.
out. I was thinking even doing that to the cilantro,
We
but
made these really cool like herbs in the we did aquaponics for the fish tank and we grew herbs in it and then we used that ninja foodie to dehydrate them all and it was really
Yes.
fun project.
yeah, yeah, that's like the zucchini. Um, I was like, we ain't gonna do the ham zucchini, but I like the bread.
I'm gonna move the
It
camera so you
tastes
can
really
see this
good.
thing standing up.
Ooh. He has all four on or just two?
Oh, just the front two.
Oh, my seeds are falling out. I don't even know which one.
It's so cute.
It's not that one.
I love that.
Oh man, my is it this one?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yep.
And I was gonna have lots of fun with that
Oh,
thing.
it's catnip.
Mm.
Let's put it back in bigger. And then the seeds are so tiny, you guys. And I'm blind as heck, so I'm just gonna use a piece of tape and just move it around the table and see if I pick
Yep.
anything up. And then this damn thing has dots also in it, so I don't know which ones are the dots on this cutting board and
Oh,
which ones are seeds.
hi Bonnie. Bonnie's taking off.
Okay.
Bye, Bunny. See you in a
Yeah.
little while.
We can wrap up as anytime y'all want to. I just wanted to talk about the magic circle tonight.
That
I
is our
feel
life.
I feel very happy that I found something that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it is. It's a lot of fun when you, because I mean it is like that. People be like, do it this way, and you're like, I don't know, but then you figure it out by yourself, and you're like, sounds good.
Mm.
Yeah. It just, I tried that around the hand thing and it just makes a giant loop and then it just wasn't working for me. I don't know why.
Mm.
Because every time you did it, Kelly, it looked so easy, but it wasn't easy for me.
Well, like I said, I started doing that back in 2012. Look what year it is.
Oh wow. Yeah. If we don't know,
If I can't do it by now, I should be.
yeah.
No, for real. I
100%
mean,
right.
it's
That's
been a
what I
long,
had to
it's been a minute.
tell people about painting. I said the first step to being really good at painting is sucking at it.
Right. You just work it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so like when you do the magic loop, the way I do it is you know how the way you would like do to start when you're gonna start chaining, I do
Yeah.
that, but I grab onto the little tail and bring it through.
Oh, you
So
bring
like
the tail
that,
through.
yeah.
Now,
I
does
just, I,
that block your tail? Like, are you able to pull it like later?
yeah, you can
Okay,
still pull
I
it.
just wondered. I'm
Yeah,
just asking because,
Because I couldn't
yeah.
pull it when I did that. It would like have to pull like heck on it.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was pretty easy. I didn't think it was. And then if it's a little loose, you just go in there with the little needle and
Yeah,
close it up.
we can just do
I
that.
normally just leave it the way it is, and then when I see that
Mhm.
I'm, going further on, then
Yeah,
I'll be like, all right, it's time to close it up.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I just pull it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, of course, we'll just pull. My fingers are in the way here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's tight. I think I went over my little end here. I
okay.
did a
Quick
bad
question
thing.
Oh,
for
okay.
Brent. What kind of besides that red color, what other color do those cows come in?
You think it's white? White?
Okay.
I think it's brown. White, brown, and this orange.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay then.
yeah.
I don't know why I thought. I mean, a pink cow would be cute too, but
Oh
I'm
no,
just like,
I mean, you can do. I guess you could do any color. I just like. I said I saw the orange. One of my crochet people made these a while back.
I
I
think,
want to see if I can find them real quick.
I think,
Turned out
I
really
think,
nice, and I liked all three colors actually.
I like the way that red color, like that brick color. I think that's very beautiful.
Yeah, I was kind of digging that,
Yeah.
and that's why I sort of went that route ish. But let's see if I can find it.
I have some, but it's not a lot. So I'm just like, now what do I use?
Yeah, and see, and I went like a while back. I went and started buying orange because I never had oranges. So
Oh,
I got
okay.
like because I just bought like orange because I never had it, and I made
Uh,
a couple of things with it, and I was kind of
okay.
digging it. Let me see if I can. Oh, but I saw a spinning wheel today
How
in this
much?
Is it like
thrift
Sleeping
store.
Beauty style?
It was it was the regular, the old style, where you the little
Okay.
short wooden one to the floor. I call it the little short one,
No, the
and it
wheel.
was
I always call that the Sleeping Beauty one.
the Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, well, it was signed by an artist from Canada,
Oh my God.
1811 to 1894. So somewhere in there, they wanted $500. It was gorgeous. I went, oh my gosh, my
Six
husband.
hundred bucks. Oof.
Yeah,
That's
my husband was like, "Oh, that's a cool." And I went, and then I googled it, and I went, "Oh, this is a famous worldwide artisan who made it in between 1811 and 1895. It's worth it's priceless. Like I can't believe somebody gave it up.
it's the Stradivarius
It's
of
like a
wheels.
Stradivarius. I was like, "Oh Lord,
Mhm.
Canadian."
That's crazy.
I know, and I said, "We won't
Wow.
be buying that because I won't
I
be
would have
able to
been.
use it. I'll be like shaking."
Lydia
Yeah.
said she wants to make a cow on a knitting machine. Which kind of cow? Like the flat cows or?
Yeah. But the only problem is this cow has dreadlocks, and you can't do that on
Oh.
a knitting machine. You really can't. But
Mhm.
that's what I love about this cow. It has a beautiful dreadlocks, and
Hmm.
it's amazing.
I think that's why I liked it too.
That's why I liked it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see if
And I looked everywhere for a pattern that I liked, and that one was my
and that
favorite.
was
I
the
think
one. Yes, yes,
the
yes.
tongue just coming out just got me.
Oh, here it is. Okay,
Yes.
so these are the ones. Let me see if I can make this big. So this is my group made
Okay.
these
Oh, those are cute.
back 2 years ago, and but you see that?
Oh, those are
That's
cute.
cute.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
those are
hold on a
cute.
second. There's two
Charlotte's
more.
doing the white one. It's so pretty.
I think that's the same picture. Yep, sorry. Oh, and then somebody made a gnome completely off label here. But that was the
I like that little one.
but the little
Yeah.
one's really cute. Yeah, I mean, I like them all actually. I thought somebody did the black one, but I guess I didn't get a picture of it. But there it is.
Yeah, the black would be pretty too.
And the black, or not black, but it was like a chocolate brown.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
this was dated August 16th, 2023. So it was 2 years ago. Almost.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're so talented. And I missed and the only reason why I didn't make it at that time was I missed I was gonna say two shows. I missed the two times that they made it, the 2 weeks.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was so sad. And so when Renee said, "You want to make that?" I went, "Yes." Did you see that?
Mhm.
We got
Miss Charlotte.
I was
we
very
probably
happy.
have a few more weeks to do that thing too.
Yeah, I forget how long it took them. I think it was 2 weeks. But of course, like these ladies though, they're very they're active outside and they volunteer and
Mm.
they do other stuff. So that's why it took them a little bit longer.
I
But
don't mind taking a while though. I think it's kind of fun to take it
I
a
think we
while.
probably
Take it
like I
easy.
said, when I saw the dreadlocks, I don't know. That's gonna take a minute. Like I can already see that's gonna be it's gonna be a minute just doing them.
Yeah.
Miss Charlotte says that she would love to do a black one, but she can't see well
Yeah.
enough.
It
I
is
would
hard.
never.
Yeah, black would
I
be
would maybe
tough.
do
I
like a
did
dark
this
gray.
very sorry I did black. Very
On the pattern, I saw a green one. Somebody made a green one.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I did it, but will I do it again? No.
What color did you use, Renee?
It's called burnt orange. Let's see, I got a
I
bag
mean,
down here.
no, for the foot part or the
For the hood.
hooves.
For the hood.
Oh, I just had some brown, dark brown.
Dark brown.
Oh, okay.
It was just a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, how would you do a pink one? Because Miss Charlotte says do a pink one, Liz. But what, a darker pink as the hooves? Like, what would I do?
You could. Now what goes with brown? Or
Pink
you
and
said
gray
pink.
looks
What
really
goes
good
with pink?
together. You
Oh,
know, a
gray
pink
would
and
be
gray
nice.
look really good together.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, I do have gray.
So mine
A
turned
lot
out
of
this
gray.
color.
Yeah, that looks good.
I just wanted to be the traditional kind of ginger cow,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
But
think
I printed this thing. It's like 40 pages. I thought it was just a few, and I was like, oh my goodness. I just
yes,
used a
Mm-mm.
whole ream of
47,
paper. A whole ream of paper, man.
47.
Yeah, that's 47 pages. That's
I
crazy.
was like, I'm gonna print it. I'm just gonna keep going with the girls or watch it like later on. Be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I
Try.
feel like
So
Yeah,
when I'm doing a project, this is what I do. I put it in a bag like this.
that's smart.
And then it's like
yes,
when I'm ready to go, I know where all the things are for that particular project.
Well, that's good.
there you
And I,
go.
Yeah, see,
that
this
works
will
for me.
not fit into a bag.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be like a gallon size, no, even bigger, like a 13-inch gallon.
Yeah, this is like, yeah, you
That's a
just
big one.
the pink
Mm.
will put them in a bag, but
It's
yeah,
hard. They have 2-gallon size bags. I might be getting that.
I may have to. Yeah.
You know what? They do have like these. If you go to Dollar Tree, they have these bags as a little handle, and you can zip it together.
Oh
And
yeah,
I believe you get two for $1.25, which is not bad.
that's not bad.
And then they
Yeah,
have
but
bigger ones.
you could get Ziplocs cheaper, I think.
I don't know. I don't even like it because it has a handle for me to grab onto
Yeah,
it.
the handle's kind of
I'm
good.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That
If
is
you're
good.
traveling, yeah.
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 Because I have so many project bags. You know,
Oh God, girls,
I
I'm
mean,
telling.
like you could have infinite numbers of project bags.
I have 4 upstairs and a bunch down here that I'm
Me
like,
too. I've got a
okay.
ton. Yeah.
And then I don't know what's inside of them. I'm
Oh,
always like, I don't have scissors, and it's like, go look in the other bag. Like, no, I just go buy some more.
oh. Okay.
Why waste my time on looking for them?
It is crazy. I mean, I
I'm
don't know.
trying to like only buy for the project I'm on. It's like I don't want to have too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, well then my room is a little too much.
Yeah, but it's awesome. It's like to
Just
go
a
down there and get
little bit.
inspired by all that.
It's the laboratory.
I know, right? Yes. Ugh, I went to go get. My husband was like, "What are you doing?" He saw some packages in my car, and I was like, "Nothing." What's in your car? I'm like, "Nothing." He thought it was yarn. It was just 3 big packs of 30. So I had 90 rolls of toilet paper in my car. And he thought those bags were yarn. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing bad. And then, later on, I'm like, well, this is the second time I do it. So we're up to,
Okay.
you gotta stock up. Right now, the prices are a little on the cheap side. I haven't bought toilet paper since 2018.
Oh,
So
did you stock up?
I didn't have to.
She
No,
had
before.
90 something rolls.
No, but I'm saying the last time I already had it, so we didn't have to shop for anything during the big C. But this time around, we're like doing on fumes. Like,
The sea.
I ain't paying no high prices on nothing. Not even if I don't do it for yarn.
We went the other way. We put bidets on everything.
You do
You use
what?
a
Bidets?
quarter of
Oh,
the toilet paper that you have, so it's
Oh,
great.
bidets. Yes.
Yeah.
I would love one of those.
you can. Well, you can buy the parts and just put them on your toilet.
I
That's what we
know.
did. That's what we did. It's awesome.
I
have to talk to Mr. I bring it about, you know what I mean? I have to put him to work, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my husband sold. He was like, he thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it was really funny. One day though, Max had like a party or pool party or something, and some kids came over, and this one kid sprayed himself right in the face with it. I was like,
Oh,
"What's this?" Oh,
oh, a little.
that would be my thing. Be like, oh no.
it was
Oh,
clean though. So at least it was clean water. It wasn't anything icky.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
it's just the thought of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Where it's been. No.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, trust me, if there were people in my house, that thing was spotless when they
I'm
came
sure.
over.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'll accept it
I
that
can't
way.
hold
But
back about that, It's like having underwear on when you like have a wreck, It's like
Yeah.
you never know what's gonna happen.
that's why I don't wear underwear. Just like it just I don't have to worry about it. I'm ready for the wreck any day.
You're so funny. So
Okay.
Sorry.
They're like, hello. No.
I know,
Right.
I know. Life is like, there's a lot of things that happen in life that
sorry.
you thought you'd never do.
Right.
3 UFOs.
What?
What's a UFO? That's a crochet term, right?
Oh,
Unfinished project, right? No,
yep. Mm-hmm.
it isn't. Oh,
Unfinished
I was just
objects.
guessing.
Yes.
Unfinished objects. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm here.
I thought those drones were back. It's like, oh no.
You'd be
They
like,
just
where'd
went
you
away.
see
Nobody
them?
talks about that anymore. So I don't know what happened to them drones. I guess they're gone.
Right?
They went back in the ocean like the Abyss. You know that movie, The Abyss, where they went down under the ocean?
That is really weird. Yeah, that's right. They were like drones for like a week or is it 4 days? I don't know.
And then it was just like, it was done. I don't know
And
what
then it was
that
done.
was.
Yeah, you're just like, okay.
All right, then. It's
Yeah.
like, I guess it wasn't anything to worry about. Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes. That's funny.
I wouldn't be able to have
They were
3
using
projects.
they were using drones out here to like scope out people's houses and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
They go like overhead and see like kind of what the layout of your house looks like. It's
Mm-hmm.
freaky.
Uh-huh.
No, real
Yes.
estate agents do it. The real estate agents do it a lot, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
makes you a little nervous.
That's
What
why a
else
pew
they're doing?
pew
What
is a lot of fun.
the crooks are also going on like Zoom or not Zoom, Zillow and
Zillow.
looking at
Yep.
houses,
Mm-hmm.
see what the layout
Mhm.
looks like. It's really freaky.
Yeah, that is a little freaky.
Yeah.
But there's like they showed that what movie? There was a movie like that. That oh my god, I can't even know the name. But anyways, that they did that. Like they would see what kind of security system they had.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have bolts on their doors and all this? I was like, oh hell no.
It's too much. Yeah.
Charlotte
I
said
was
that
just
those
like,
drones were a government stunt. Might be. I don't know what it was.
It
could
was
be.
strange.
I
Wasn't
mean,
far from here, my house.
really?
You remember that
We
movie
didn't-
with Tom Cruise, like the end
Mm.
the end of the world or whatever it was?
I
Oh
forget.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those things were like walking around. It's like those are
Mhm.
crazy. I think
I kind
there was another one too with Joaquin Phoenix, and it was really weird. They had aliens run up on their roof and crap.
I kind of believe the Will Smith's movie, the or robots or whatever. I'm like, we are heading that direction.
Have you seen
Not
those
in my
robots that can
house.
run and jump and stuff? They're
Yes.
like freaking scary.
Mm-hmm. It's
They're
gonna be the
cool.
same thing. They come with laws that they can't do, and all of a sudden,
Well, in Minority Report, they had those like freaking spider things that would come in and read your eyeball and stuff. That was scary.
Ugh. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's creepy, man. It's getting to
Mm.
that point.
But it kind of makes sense if, sometimes they do a movie like Who Knows When, and then all of a sudden you start seeing it too, and you're like,
Mhm.
was it
Mhm.
something they were trying to tell us?
I think so.
Like,
Yeah.
were they trying to get us ready for that? Like,
I was just
what's
laughing
the?
at those UFOs or those drones and stuff, and I was thinking about where I was from, like in like the hills of Appalachia. They'd have shot those things down.
I would do that here. Be like,
They'd have
hey, it
shot
was
them down.
over
Yeah.
my area.
Somebody would have done something. They'd have shot that thing
Hmm.
down. If it was low enough, they would have shot it down.
Mhm.
But who knows? Who
Yeah, well,
knows?
they don't let them have drones here because we're so close to an airport. Thank
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's
I was
interesting.
like, and in our town, there's not that many people that would be able to afford a robot, so we're good
Mhm.
too.
I got a robot. She just cleans the floor.
I'll see. As long as it doesn't become like what is that movie? Those movies, Transformers, out of nowhere, standing up, doing things.
I know that is funny.
Hmm. It's
Yeah.
just one of those, right?
Oh,
I
that
mean,
was nice. Look at Charlotte's comment. She says,
Oh,
Kelly, enjoyed your Motivation Monday video this morning. Had to watch in the afternoon, but a great job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
yes, Mariam. I always miss them. And maybe because you're up hella early.
It was a
I
little early
just
this
like,
morning.
oh, okay.
I think
Because
it's
I'm
5 o'clock my time.
Yeah, my husband and I went out and we were doing some errands and stuff. So
like,
I was gone from like 10 o'clock on, my time, AM.
yeah.
So we
No,
dipped
that's
out.
too
Yeah.
early, girl. That's too
I think
early.
Suzanne,
Um,
Suzanne was hooked is here.
Suzanne is hooked.
yes.
Hello.
Suzanne, where she's the one that made for the top. That's her. Where
Oh,
is it a free pattern that that we're doing? I think so. I feel like either that or it's like someone has a video on how to do it. She said that her girlfriend loved the shirt. It's really pretty. Like really, she did like an aqua blue color. I mean,
Mm,
that's what I saw. I mean, I could be lying
yep.
because I don't trust my thoughts. I'm like, did I see that? Did I not see that?
Do
Bad
you
witness.
tell us not
that's
which
way cool.
pattern, but like if whose pattern? I'm just nosy.
And it's really nice. You wear a tank top on the bottom. You can dress it up, dress it down. Like
Oh,
it's very pretty.
cool.
You can leave it off the shoulder. Like back in the day.
Oh,
Showing that sexy arm.
all right now.
I saw
Yeah.
somebody else making something cute. Manuela was making some really cute over thing. That
Yeah.
was really pretty.
Huh.
It's like when she
Yeah.
fits her, she's small frame, so it looks really good on her.
Mm-hmm.
I think you
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
got to be
No.
small to pull that off. I can't do it.
Oh, it's
Not
a
this.
tutorial. There you go.
Oh, she's good. Yeah, I know. Okay, is it Shyler or Skylar? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Shyler?
There's
Yeah,
so many people
she's
that are doing this
she's
cool
really
stuff.
good. Yeah, if you look at her stuff's real creative. She does a lot of stuff with colors and yeah,
Hmm.
okay. So okay, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got good stuff.
That's nice. Well, girls, we
Yeah.
hit 2 hours. You guys like burn out?
Oh.
This is your world, man.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to get together. It was fun. I missed
It's fun.
hanging out with you guys.
I appreciate it.
Yes, I am. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you're ready to go, we be ready to go.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm gonna go do some looking around, see what I can come up with to get these legs on,
I gotta get these legs. It's
and I
gonna
gotta
take
get
me a minute.
those cow legs done, and I
Mm.
got
Oh yeah, you.
laundry.
Oh yes, ma'am. We gotta be adults, even though we don't want to.
Never-ending laundry machine. But anyway, thank you everybody
All
for
right.
coming in. I appreciate it, and thank you, Kelly and Liz, for coming on
Thanks
because it
for
means
having
a
me.
lot to me.
Oi, my
And
huns.
we'll do it again. So come back and
Yes.
see us. And I don't have a schedule I'm on quite yet. If I have something to talk about, I'll do it. But we'll just figure out something. But anyway, you guys can hang out and we'll end the live if I figure out how to do it.
Later.
Now I gotta figure out how to do this thing. How do I do that on the phone?
Uh, there is an end live stream. Now, where is it? I don't
Oh,
know.
did I just kill Liz? Or did she go away?
I think she went away.
Okay, all right. Well, that's cool. We'll just like end it and be done.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.